Hi, this is Tabletopusher, and today we're doing an orc palisade, a little wall to keep our hostages hostaged. I chose this project because I thought it would let me use a bunch of scrap foam of different heights I had laying around. They're close, but not quite the same. So I'm going for kind of a roughshod, orcish, tribal sort of look. I'm also using garden secateurs to cut up some 1/4-inch dowels to make the logs of the palisade. We of course use a ballpoint pen to put our brick texture in our walls. It took me all of one piece before I realized that leaving gaps was the strategic choice. This took like an hour. It was ridiculous. Besides, once you've textured it with your balled up tin foil, it has a great natural stone look anyway, even if you haven't bricked out the entire surface. And remember, the harder you push with your tinfoil, the better texture you'll get and the better effect you'll get when you dry brush. Next, I sealed my foam pieces with our black Mod Podge concoction, thanks to Black Magic Craft, who taught me that one. This toughens up our piece a little bit and gives us a nice dark undercoat to paint with. When it came to painting the dowels, I was in a huge rush, so I just threw red and black paint in a plastic bag with them. Unfortunately, my bag had a leak, but the system works. The method left a bunch of red and black streaks as well as grubbing off the wood, and I thought that looked a little bit like war paint or just sort of lazy orcish craftsmanship, so I was totally down for that. Painting, I just kind of went with a dark gray, and then of course we dry brushed on some white, some light gray, and some brown as well, just to really make the textures pop, and to add a little depth to the piece. And then it was just time to glue on our palisade logs. Got the trusty old hot glue gun, and connecting them all up, making sure not to put any on the sides of the piece that are going to go together to make them modular. I was also careful to modulate the heights of the logs so there were places the orcs could shoot over or duck behind for cover if they needed it. Because frankly, orcs can be strategic too. Now I could have stopped here, but I wanted a little bit more character, a little bit more interest, so I used some of the grass pieces I've made on this channel a while ago and glued those on. Then I added some dirt for texture. Now, I added my dirt after I'd painted because I wanted a little bit of the contrast, but you can also add it beforehand so that it blends in more with your paint job and of course really pops with the dry brushing as well, adding to the overall texture and depth of your piece. Now, if you like this build and you like this content and you want to see more longer form stuff, you can check out my brand new YouTube channel at Tabletopusher on YouTube or my written out tutorials on my blog, tabletopusher.ca. This build is my first on either channel, and I think it turned out really well. I also loved how quick it came together. This just happened over, I think, 2 days, and just kind of whenever I found time, real quick and dirty, and with results I really enjoy. Just a grungy, lovely orc wall for the occasional player raid. I hope you liked this video, and as always, happy crafting!